Hello, what apps or tools can help me manage my trade? I'm sure there are many out there, but I only use one. I use a spreadsheet. And with a spreadsheet, I can just enter stocks that I purchased on the left side of the spreadsheet. And on the right side of the spreadsheet, I will enter how much I sold them and when I sold them, and then insert some formula to calculate my profit. And this is the manual entries. And then from here, I will put some data. There'll be like a report to summarize things based on what I want, whether it's a daily, a weekly, or monthly, and so forth. That way I can review my performance to see how I'm improving my strategy, and then calculate some return on investment, which in some way I'm calculating it at the bottom of the data as well. But this is how I record my trade and track them just using a spreadsheet. You can use Google Sheet as well. I just don't know if you'll be able to there could be some Excel formula that you may not access using Google Sheet, but it's worth trying. And you can track your dividend, and from here you can estimate your taxes as well if you are doing it in a taxable brokerage account. In addition to that, you can pull from your brokerage account, you can pull your account history, which will show your transactions, including your deposits, your withdrawal, or your trade, and you can use that to make your daily entry, your manual entry on your in your spreadsheet. And you can view your account position, which is your portfolio stocks that you have not sold yet, and they will be in your account position. You can download it as a CSV to review as well. And for instance, the positive numbers are stocks that have unrealized gain, and the negative number are stocks that have unrealized losses in them. And then you can see how those stocks are doing and review them, analyze them to see, pretty much see what is going on with them. So that is the only tool that I use, and that is the only one I'm going to talk about. I use Thinkorswim platform to analyze stocks, but I don't use it to buy or sell stocks. I go straight to just Schwab website to do that there, but I will use Thinkorswim platform to analyze my chart and make my buying and selling decision. And you can trade here, I just don't do it. And in addition to this, I just use a spreadsheet to track my things. So keep in mind that the platform, the brokerage firm that you have account with, on a monthly basis should have monthly statements under statement and tax and statements that you can visit the section of your account to open those PDF. And around tax season, they will have for the year, and they might have a CSV format as well for you to download for your tax purposes, but you'll have the PDF version for the monthly review. But I just don't use that much. I use it for tax purposes at the end of the year, and I just use my account history to pull my transactions out and use it to do my manual entry so that I can analyze the strategy I'm using and how I'm performing with that. With that being said, let's go visit our master watch list of stocks to see what stocks are worth adding to our 2026 stock watch list, which is the second portion, the second session of this video. The first one we are going to analyze is TRI. We are going to go to maximum monthly chart, and we qualify a stocks good if it's showing us higher lows at the valley of the mountain, and it's showing us higher highs at the peak of the mountain. And 3, TRI, we have 2 lines here already, and by looking at it, this is where we want to buy. We have the arrows there, which shows we already make a purchase, a recent purchase there. But yeah, this is about 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 7.5 years long valley line. We don't think it's going to come back down here, but we are going to keep observing it. It can go a little bit below that support line, but we decided to buy there, and right now it's right there. So that is a stock, if you are willing to buy it, that you might want to find an area to buy it now. And but again, that is just what we are seeing here. I'm not seeing any lower valley line besides this one, and I don't think it's going to come down all the way here. So but that is just my personal opinion. So TRI is a yes to add to 2026 watch list, and right now is well positioned for purchase. The next one we are going to analyze is EFX. So EFX, we can trace some valley lines to see if we have higher lows at the valley, and the valley line is going to pass by the obvious V bottom that you can see, and we have the date on the x-axis from the past to the present, and the price on the y-axis from 0 up. And we have an obvious V there, but we are having problem grasping. We went in a little bit here, but we are fine. Keep in mind that it's not just a small, it's narrow line. It could be an area, and it could go a little bit underneath it. So it has been respecting this line. So this is going to be the line we like to buy at. It's long, multiple years. Now let's see if we are having higher mountain. Yes, we are having higher mountain, and we have one in 2024. Right now is going down, but it has not reached that valley line yet. So yes, to add to watch list. The next one, and there is something that I usually don't like much about stocks, is because we buy it at the valley, we sell at a high. So this one, it touched base before, a year later it touched base before it reached new high. So keep that in mind, that it might do that. The good news is the price corresponding to this touch and this one is a little bit above this one by what, $10 or so. So if it does not reach the new high before it pull back again, and it pull back a year later, it might still be positive in it. So it's going down, but it's not quite where we want to buy, and it is a yes to add to watch list. So I'm going to put go chart there. The next one is J. So J, we can see if we can find some lines passing by the bottom. Okay, we have this one that it has been respecting for some years, but recently this one has been the one. Right now though, by looking at it, yes, we have higher lows at the valley, and yes, we have higher highs at the mountain. Don't know what happened here, but it took a while to exceed that level, and from that point it's been creating new highs. So right now it's pulling back sharply to here right after reaching a new high. I feel like this could just be a support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain, and we might just wait to buy at this valley line. Therefore, we are going to hold on to this one to be where we want to buy. And as for this one, I'm going to turn it back to gray. That way we have this one going into 2026. And yes, but this one is kind of long too though. It has multiple years touch point with it. So it's just those that when you are not sure, you can decide that maybe you'll buy some share, and if it come back down here, you can buy some more. In that case, we can keep this one there as well and just keep observing it. And we can go to maximum daily chart to see what is going on. That is quite a bit of drop. Quite a bit of drop. And then it start going up from there. It's even touch base with it. But anyway, so let's go back to maximum monthly chart. And yes, this will add it to our 2026 watch list. The next one is GWW. So GWW, we have multiple lines, and I feel like this is just few years, and there is a chance it might come down here because the growth is quite sharp. That for this to be a valley line, it could well just be supporting the upside wall of the mountain. Therefore, we want to wait and buy at this valley line, but we don't know when it's going to come down here. For the time being, we are going to just continue observing it. But yes, we have higher lows and we have higher highs at the peak as well. So yes, to put it in 2026 watch list. The next one is fast, and right now is around this valley line, and it seems to be going lower. We are just going to keep observing it. So fast, we are seeing higher lows at the bottom of the chart, and we are seeing higher highs at the peak of the mountain. We can trace some more lines. Okay, we can activate it. We can have this one, and then this V here. Doesn't matter if you use a green candlestick or a red one, just want that V intersection to work with. So we have this one, which is low, and we have multiple that we don't know which one is going to use, but it's making higher highs at the peak, and right now it pulled back to this, and I feel like this could just well be supporting the upside wall of the mountain. When it's going to be done, I'm not entirely sure, but we want to wait and buy at either one of those valley lines, and there is a possibility it might come down to here. So we have 3 valley lines that we might take into consideration when we are making our purchases, but right now it's pulling back and is pretty much setting there. So we prefer not to buy and just keep an eye on it to see if it's going to go lower, and we can make our purchase. We can go to maximum daily chart and see it. So it pulled back there and start going up from there. So maybe it's not done going up yet. It's resting, you know, against the wall of the mountain is climbing, and when it's done, it might come down lower. Either one of those. So, but that is my assumption. For that reason, I prefer not to make any purchase around here, just in case it is a support line supporting the upside wall of the mountain. But that is, you know, if you are using long option on swing trading strategy, you want to buy at the valley line and sell it after the peak is reached. And yes, this is a yes to add to 2026 watch list as well. And again, for all 5 that we analyzed today, all of them are great to add to a 2026 watch list. Thank you so much for watching our videos. We thank you very much for your time, and we thank you very much for all your comments. Thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi Liberman, Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, and in sub.com our blog. On our channel and on our blog, we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence, where you do not depend on an employer to provide for your family. And swing trading is one way to make money. Just start small and grow your account from there. For more of our swing trading strategy or how you can create your own watch list, will you please check the playlist in the description of this video. And this video is brought to you by our online store liberdownload.com, where we have online workshop, a small group online workshop, in case you are interested in joining, purchasing a seat to practice how to analyze stocks to see if it's well positioned for you to buy some share. Will you please check it out? Thank you for your time.